Hello. Welcome to the first part of the Astral Pet Store. A special thanks to my channel members for supporting me. And if you want to support, you can join my channel membership or Patreon for as low as $1. Thank you very much. Let's begin. At the beginning of this part, we see that our protagonist is injured and he says, "I'm Spring." It's not hard to tell that I've been transmigrated to another world. There are a lot of really big monsters surrounding him. He says, "But this world, how is it different to hell? This is what I have to face in the beginning." You pick up a broken horn of a monster and get ready to fight. There are an electric-type pet with him, facing the scale of monsters. After that we see a few days ago. He opens his eyes and says, "When I woke up from a dream, I realized I've transmigrated." He opens his electronic ID. His name is Spring, 18 years old, Longjong-based citizen. Like other transmigrators, I was given a new identity in this world. The planet shares many similarities with Earth. However, its technology is far more superior than Earth. The world has already entered the interstellar age. The technology, though, is only used as a means for sustenance. The main core of this world are the astral pets. Astral pets are amazingly diverse, and they've been so thoroughly integrated into human society. The mechanic pets have duties to assist in daily work activities. And if it's war and conquest, the battle tamers are tasked to train the battle pets. It's up to a point where every country has their power measured by the strength of their battle pets. It's needless to say that this world is heavily influenced by the battle prowess of astral pets. If this is a world where strong people are favored, I need to be strong to be able to live comfortably. And to be strong, I need to plan everything properly. Why don't I first look around and understand my surroundings? From now on, I am Spring, and the belongings of Spring are also mine. A good beginning is important anyway. A girl gets there. She says, "What a surprise to see you out and early. Why if it isn't Spring the big lazy bum?" He thinks, someone who know this original body? Maybe it's Spring's little sister? She looks adorable. That silver badge though, what's that? She punches him and says, "Hey, why are your eyes glued to my breasts? What perverted thoughts are in your mind now?" He feels a lot of pain. He thinks, is she a cow? How can she have such a tremendous amount of strength? She says, "I am already a battle tamer. Foshan Academy battle tamer first year, surely." She says, "Don't you dare do anything obnoxious." He thinks, it looks like Spring and his little sister aren't really in good term. He says, "How can your dearest brother be thinking of such a bad thing?" He thinks, "Don't tell me Spring was an awful brother before." She says, "Have Mr. Spring forgotten about all the horrendous things he has committed in the past? Let's start with putting a caterpillar in my bag, secretly eating my snacks, glue on the toilet seat, replacing my toothpaste with wasabi. Don't get me started with hiding my shoes to keep me housebound." He says, "Spring, this human trash." She says, "Anyway, I came here to tell you to take care of the pet store. Even you customers' annoying calls managed to find their way to my phone. You must deal with it today. Otherwise you're in for it." She says, "I thought this original body has an unparalleled human trash. But to think he is also the owner of a store? It's something I can work with." After System says, "Welcome to the prosperous city of Longjong Base. Please go straight on the road ahead. On the next exit, turn left. You've reached your destination. Please leave a good review." He sees the store and thinks, why am I not surprised? It's like physical manifestation of Spring's scumbag behaviors. He opened the store fingerprint lock and says, "At least I have a store, and with a bit of cleaning up, it'll be back to business. This is not a problem." Store gate jams. He sees inside and says, "You really have to stop there, huh?" This is. Sungyun says, "Stupid dog. Stop shitting as you please in my shop." He says, "Are you looking down on me now? You're really asking for it, aren't you?" Someone kicks him from behind. Spring says, "Who's there?" He says, "Have you forgotten about your customer already? I have been waiting a week for you." Is he an enemy of Spring? 3 days. Exactly 3 days. I have sent you my black Gale hound to be boarded here. But you fucker actually put him in with 10 other lionesses. For 3 days. You think these ruthless lionesses are a joke to you? Poor guy must have had the worst 3 days of his life. Spring says, "I'm so sorry about that. To make up for this mistake, I won't charge you for your upcoming visits. Only for you. It's on the house?" He thinks, my impression for Spring goes lower and lower by the hour. He says, "I don't care about money. What do you take me for? Go get him, Black Gale Hound. Teach him a lesson." Black Gale uses Sharp Fury Slash. Spring says, "Hey, what do you think you're Spring thinks, such speed. Crap. Do people in this world resolve problems through violence? Spring think, damn it, Spring. Out of all the people to provoke. He says, all right, let's just sit down and have a nice chat. 3 times, how about 3 times of damage reimbursement money? 1. He says, money? Can you even afford it after turning my battle pet into such a sorry state? He says, yes. I suddenly thought of a brilliant idea. Black Galehound, try performing your newest skill here. Destroy this store into oblivion and restore you dignity. Don't forget that you share the bloodline of the white dragon, Black Galehound. Spring says, what blinding light. How the heck can that animal exert such energy? Thinks, and how can a black dog share the same bloodline of the white dragon? Blackhound uses obliterating explosive gale burst. Just transmigrated today, and now you want me to die? Am I the only transmigrator that's this pitiful and weak? I haven't even tamed my own battle pet yet. Everything stops around him. A system window appears in front of him saying, successfully detection of suitable candidate, commencing contract binding. Has my personal motherlode finally arrived? Now we're talking. System says, in the process of contract binding with Lil Rascal Pet Store. The recipient of the contract isn't me but my pet store instead. System says, recipient bound to Super Tamer System Spring. He says, what is this? The bound recipient can activate invulnerable within the pet store. Any incoming attacks received will be nullified. Spring says, becoming invulnerable to attacks. Does that mean I'll be invincible? Hang on. I thought the bound recipient of the contract was the pet store. System says, there's an omission. The store owner will automatically be bound to the contract too. Spring says, hey, can you at least be professional? The time resumes back to normal. He says, Black Galehound, destroy this store. Spring gapes him from the mouth and says, what are you trying to do to my store? Blackhound is really scared. Spring says, you better swallow it back down. Blackhound swallows it. Spring says, may I ask if you have any more problem with our store's service? Dear customer? He thinks, did this guy stop the ultimate move of Black Gale Wind with just his bare hand? I wasn't aware there was an expert in this area before. He says, no, nothing, sir. Spring says, if there isn't any inquiry, please allow your pet to be boarded at our pet store for a few more days. Spring says, I'll definitely treat him nicely. I'll definitely treat him nicely. They run away saying, we're going to get killed, run. Spring says, why did they run away? Am I really that scary? System says, system detected that the hostility in the pet store has been neutralized, rewarding the ability to refresh the state of store once, and press redeem and says, can't believe the system is pretty generous. His store gets all cleaned up. Spring says, whoa, is this what refresh does? This is so cool. What's in this room? There are 2 pets resting in this room. He says, it's like an enclosure for the beasts. Wait a minute, aren't those the beasts that were in the store? I surely recall them not being this small. System says, correction. This is actually a pet's nurturing space. The nurtured pet's size has been readjusted accordingly. Current occupants, 2 out of 9. Level 1 effect. Pets can perform cultivation and also receive some healing effect. Spring says, impressive. But what if that stupid doge decides to relieve whatever he pleases again? System says, store owner need not worry about this. The pets in the nurturing space are always in the cultivation state, which means that it has no need to eat or defecate. Spring says, these 2 beasts must be the pets of the customers, right? System, what do I need to do to prevent future ruckus in the store? System says, congratulations for triggering that main quest. Mr. Host, main quest activated. Please choose one of the 2 pet beasts below and raise its level to 3 or above. Spring says, even the main quest needs to be manually triggered? The system really is unreliable. I'll pick Lightning Rat then, since I can't seem to get along with the moon-chasing hound. System says, Lightning Rat, level 1, type electric type pet beast. Combat power 1. Learned ability play cute. An ordinary wild beast, widely tamed to be house pets. Spring is really shocked and says, how is play cute? Gone and help. 1. Isn't Lightning Rat supposed to be emitting out badass electricity? System says, depending on its current owner's method OS training, it can learn different abilities. Pet beast has been chosen. Please enter the cultivation plane, ancient thunderstorm realm. A portal appears under him. They both fall. He manages to land correctly. He says, is this the cultivation plane? Ancient thunderstorm realm. They are standing by a really big tree. The first part of the astral pet store ends here. If you want to see more, Please subscribe and like. And if you want to support me financially, you can join my channel membership or Patreon only for $1. Patreon and Discord links are in the description if you want to support me. And a special thanks to all my Patreons for supporting me. Thanks for watching.